And ladies and gentlemen, that's the cue that it's time for game 2 of '07 versus KSC. KSC winning the first battle. Remember, this is a best of 5. This is for first place going into the the international finals 2 weeks from now. Right? So we've got for KSC, Kremlin, Ohio. For cruisers, we've got Salem, Moskva, Stalingrad, and then for destroyers, we've got 5. There's Aussie Zeus and the Shimakaze. We've seen him doing a lot of work so far today. We've got Marceau, another Marceau, and there's Flow Ops in the Z52.
You just can't unhear that. You just can't unhear that now that Bogsy's put that in your head, Zeph.
I can't let it go. It's such a it's a term of endearment. At this point.
Spawning to the southeast, 07 coming with double Ohio. That's Marin and Peyton. Fronted by Des Moines, Salem, and Stalingrad. Their destroyers double gearing and double Marceau. Now, we've seen KSC play this map. In fact, we saw this map played yesterday, didn't we? We did. These teams played this map yesterday in the one game that KSC took off of 07 out of that series, Zach.
Yes, they had a death snail. 07 sent a death snail to A, and they found essentially nobody.
Yes.
Now, this time around, KSC looks like they're playing a very similar game with Aussie Zeus going to A and Danny Loves' Ohio. But this time, there's only one cruiser that's with Frice's gearing as opposed to 2. And, of course, you got Peyton backing him up. So this move isn't going to be as effective for KSC as it was yesterday.
Indeed, it won't be. We're seeing basically the same deployment across the B cap. That's Z52 for KSC and a Stalingrad. Married off
Triarch took a torpedo.
That's right. Triarch took a Z52 torpedo. I was just about to point that out. That tells me that Floops has got his radio position location running, because yesterday Triarch didn't use that particular position. He was at the southern end of that island, down in about G6. Today, he's in F7 in that little gap, trying to kind of contest the cap. But now, Floops is radared, I guess, and lit.
Yes.
He's lit somehow. Yep.
Ace baby. Stalingrad radar. Triarch now on radar as well. But because of the radar delay, Triarch is going to come away winning that exchange.
Indeed. Ohio shells coming in looking for Floops, but nothing doing. So a little bit of back and forth across B. Go ahead.
Over at C, we had both Marceaus get detected for a moment. They didn't, nobody really shot, just kind of like a little back and forth action. But it's interesting seeing Coop heading away from C cap now, and Serpent is by himself. I don't know that I like this decision to split the Marceaus like that.
Well, Serpent is lit, and Pieces opened fire on him. Eagle Lance spotted him, because I'm presuming that Eagle is probably running unique upgrade gearing, which would give him a 5-6 detection, so he would handily outspot that Marceau. Now, we saw Serpent Lord yesterday make a really big play over here on the 10 line, right? Down at about D10, able to charge a Salem and torpedo him off the board. But you see the 07 Salem here, that's Elgar, declining that position this time, playing much more conservatively back along the 9 line in D9.
Taka Hiyoshi getting smacked in that Moskva. It seems 07 really likes punching him. But I think that was. I think it's
the Stalingrad. No, I think it's Ace's Stalingrad. Maybe, I'm not sure.
We just followed Marin's shells in, but before that he got punched by something else, and I think that was Peyton's Ohio. You can see the spotting plane is up.
Oh my!
And here comes another salvo. Here comes another salvo. I can see it glinting in the sky.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Coming in.
That one's gonna miss. Marin's salvo lands home for a overpen. The Ohio salvo misses. Sorry, the other salvo, Peyton's salvo, misses.
Right. Meanwhile, the shoving Moskva up to the safety island with the radar is going to push Eagle Lance back just a little bit. That might give Serpent Lord enough wiggle room to get into the cap and take it, because Eagle Lance might not want to back into it just yet. More shells coming out of Atake, though.
Farmed. Yeah, he's being mercilessly farmed here. They've easily identified him as an early opportunity target given his current health.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to find a position where he can maybe back off a bit, maybe get some hard cover. Not sure who's spotting him right now exactly.
That would probably be Eagle Lance.
Have to be Eagle Lance, yeah, but he's about to break that line of sight, I think. Yeah, no, he hasn't yet. He finally just does go dark right there.
I think he was shooting too, and it's a possibility if he's got range mod that something else was even farther out that could detect him. Either way,
Possibly.
he's gonna have to sit out the game for a little bit.
He
As
is. He's definitely in trouble.
KSC does pick up C as a result of this play, but it's quite costly.
Yeah, that's a huge price to pay just for picking up the one cap early. Floops
Loops
did
is
pick
in
up
B.
B. Yeah, he did pick up B, but they're pushing him out again.
Mm-hmm. Eagle Lance doing a nice job of rotating around.
Eagle's probably going to head back to C soon. At least that's my expectation.
Yep.
A, of course, going nowhere.
You got a butt wiggling contest at A.
Sitting on the cap. A just sitting. Aussie just sitting on the cap, preventing that from going anywhere. So at the moment, KSC working about a 60-ish point lead here. They picked up C a little quicker. 07 now sitting on B. Both teams ticking up a cap.
That's right. Look at Fryce continuing to back up. He's really tempting fate here.
Well, he knows they know now the Shimakaze is here. They've seen the torpedoes go by. They know it's Aussie. And I also feel like, I mean, Fryce is probably in a unique upgrade gearing, which would mean that he and Aussie have the same detection. So it's not as if there's a big spotting advantage for the Shimakaze as there would ordinarily be if he weren't running the unique upgrade. Now, I'm making an assumption that he's running the unique upgrade, but it would make sense to me.
Right. Aussie deciding to stop there at this point. Daniel Loves is in a position to support should that gearing get detected. But really all the fighting's going on at sea as Dastard is down quite a bit now. And Serpent Lord might take a torpedo. He'll be okay.
What? Oh. What did I just witness? Did that go between his screws? Wow.
The torpedo?
Yes, I thought it hit him. I hit him in the stern. That was crazy.
In my angle, it didn't, so it might have been some desync action there. But
wow, maybe.
Regardless, talk about that sixth sense of when you need to hit the go button.
Seriously. Dastard definitely getting farmed mercilessly by Salem. That's Elgar and the Ragnar even. Burning nicely as he tries to get some island cover back up along the 10 line. Or excuse me, the A line.
Who's he shooting at? Triarch? Yeah.
No, I think he took a pot shot at Triarch, and the middle Triarch is spotted somehow.
He actually connected.
He did land one of those shells. He did indeed. He did indeed. 07 now owning A and B. I'm a little surprised to see them run Aussie off of the cap at A, but they must have used some smoke and pushed John up far enough. 07 closing the gap.
Yeah, I think I can see the radar icon. Let's zoom in a little bit and see. No radar icon right now, but they might have had it going for a while.
Floop's getting absolutely just beat up for trying to hold back the B cap here. They know exactly where Triarch is. He's under radar now. Man with an RX-7's radar is up hunting him, but nobody really has shots. The shots that are coming in on him are coming from Hatake's Moskva all the way up in the C cap. The only person taking shots at Triarch right now.
Look at this potential push setting itself up here from KSC. Shadow Wolfish in the Salem, Coop in the Marceau, all the way on the 10 line, wrapped around. They're waiting. I know what they're doing. They're waiting for the Kremlin, friend.
Shadow Wolfish is waiting to hopefully not take Marceau torpedoes.
I was just about to say that too.
Oh, I see. They're waiting for Dastard's appearance, and there he is, 60,000 HP strong, wrapping around the top of the cap.
Yes. Now, this is the point when you need Shadow to pop out to at least detect Elgar Salem, or you bring, Coop out to detect Elgar so that at the very least Dastard has a shot.
Maybe. Coop is lit right now. I'm not sure how precisely, but he was lit there for a moment.
Right.
Coop now moving up a bit. He's going to have eyes on Elgar in a moment, but when that happens, I expect him to get radared. Yep, he's got Elgar lit now. Both teams ticking up a cap. B is contested. KSC in a 40-point lead as we cross the halfway mark of the game.
fight is happening at such extreme edges of the map that I'm struggling to find a good camera angle.
Finding a good camera angle, because you can't. Maybe that's one of the things we ought to talk to Wargaming about, right? You can't. You can only take the camera so far off the edge of the map. That makes
Ooh.
it a bit challenging.
Eagle Lance got little smacked for his insolence of just open water firing after Dastard.
They did put some damage into him, but Dastard is healing again, but he coughed up another 50, 40, 30-something thousand HP to get into this position.
Well,
and surely he knows these gearing torpedoes are on the way.
He's gonna cough up more. I'm surprised he's not really turning much.
No, he's gonna take 4 of these. That should end his game. Yeah, that's gonna end his game.
Oh goodness!
What a beautiful torpedo salvo from Eagle Lance.
All that for a chance at a shot.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. That flips the lead. 07 now. Both teams sticking up a cap. 07 on a 60-point lead. 9 minutes to play here in game 2.
Yeah, John the Ruthless doing a very nice job of dodging Shimakaze torpedoes and making it so that Aussie Zeus does not feel comfortable fighting against Fryce or going into ACAP. And together, those two have completely locked out Danny and Aussie's play right there, really.
Yeah, but I mean, this cap is essentially a stalemate. Unfortunately, now down a ship, it's going to make KSC's job even harder to break back into B, because they really needed those Kremlin guns. And kudos to 07. They farmed a whole bunch of HP off Dastard as he kind of tried to get into that position. And the torpedoes sealed the deal. And yikes.
Yep. Floop's once again getting hammered. He's down under 6,000 hit points. So
yeah,
kudos to him for trying. But
they haven't been trading very well with Triarch. Every time Floops is spotted, Triarch seems to shave another 2,000 to 4,000 hit points off of him, and Triarch not really taking any damage in return for a while.
Yeah,
you know, Zap, the one ship that I feel like is kind of being left out right now. Man with an RX-7 just doesn't feel like he's that useful in that position. Agree or disagree?
Well, the hard part about that position is you have to put somebody there so that you can cover the B cap with radar. The difficult part, though, is it's in such that position itself is, well, let's just face it, you're not going to really, you're not there to do damage. You're not there necessarily to put your guns in. So, yeah, it feels that way, but I think it's kind of one of those, the way the map plays out and stuff, you just have to give that up. You just have to expect that the Stalingrad shell guns aren't going to be in position to help much. Now, he does actually have a shot on John the Ruthless's Des Moines. The problem is, John's not spotted. So, as a result, we just see Man with an RX-7 just trying to chip away at Peyton's Ohio.
So 2 things are happening right now on the KSC side of the board I want to talk about and point out. One is they've rotated Serpent Lord to B. So now they've got a much healthier destroyer asset in B who can afford to potentially get into a gunfight with Triarch and run him out of this cap. The other is they've moved Aussie over a line or two onto the 3 line, and he's now putting down 20-kilometer torps on Peyton's Ohio. So his most recent torpedo salvo not going south to the Des Moines, but going east towards the Ohio.
I kind of like this decision because
I do too. I like it a lot.
Frankly, he's whipped out what three walls of skill towards John the Ruthless, and John just says no. So why keep trying? I like the idea of mixing it up.
About to have a Marceau rumble on the south end of B. Zath is going to shape up here in seconds as Serpent Lord is about to edge around the bottom of this caldera. And right there, boom. So everybody's all spotted now.
Peyton's ready with that Ohio.
Triarch was already in the position to start firing his torpedoes in that direction. His RPF had kind of alerted him to the fact that somebody was there. They are going to be able to push Triarch off the cap. That ought to give them some breathing room. Is Triarch stopped or did he run aground? Oh, he just took a slow down there. Okay. Triarch is dark now.
Notice John the Ruthless now is in a brilliant position as Des Moines. He can just sit there and farm Serpent Lord.
He can indeed. Serpent is outside the radar range.
Look at this. 07 rotated their healthy Marceau in too.
Yeah, I like this. That's a really good move from Pizza to maybe try and bag the kill on Floops. In fact, Floops is radared. The next time Ace pulls the trigger, No, I'm sorry. Floops is not radar. My
No,
apologies.
that was Pizza. Pizza discovered him. I think Floops was too busy
Yeah.
looking south and
Yep.
didn't notice it.
Yep.
Almost paid for it with his life right there.
Oh, neither team can afford to lose a ship here. 5 minutes to play, a very tight game, 110-point lead for 07. KSC about to flip B, but I mean, they'll be able to close the gap, but with only 4 or 5 minutes, I'm not sure how much they're going to make up in that amount of time.
Yeah.
A kill for either team will be a huge victory.
Notice Shadow Wolfish, by the way, going to the inside of that island now. He's continuing to try to hammer anybody he can, really. Pieces of pizzas, Marceau. He's ready to maybe deal with Eagle Lance's gearing, but of course torpedoes are coming his way.
Eagle's doing a great job of staying just outside his radar range, too.
Yeah. Well, if he had a Des Moines, that might be a different story, huh?
Yeah, but he doesn't. That's the price you pay with Salem. You're stuck with the T-Rex radar. You got to make it work somehow.
That's right.
Ohio Shell's coming through the saddle looking for man with an RX-7. They've pushed him back far enough that Marin had a shot right through the middle of the board, but wasn't really rewarded. In fact, here comes the shot from Peyton.
Nope.
Still not the shot neither one of those guys are looking for. They're looking for the big impact Citadels, and that wasn't it.
No, frankly, I'm surprised it was that little, but hey, Shadow Wolfish dodging the torpedoes.
They're bringing Danny now into the middle of the board. What do you do with Danny Loves' Ohio position here, Zath? Do you drive him into B?
At this point, you got to do something decisive. There's only 3 minutes left in the battle. You absolutely cannot allow 07's battleships to come off with a kill. Danny is the only battleship left from Daster taking those 4 gearing torpedoes. So,
ooh.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they have to make a stand. They have to keep 07 uncomfortable enough to stay off of both of these caps.
It's not going to happen, Zath. Have a look at the bottom end of B. Pieces is coming in. Marin's Ohio right behind him. 07, all they have to do is contest this cap for 2.5 minutes, and they will win. They have about a 40-plus point lead here on Trap in Game 2.
Meanwhile, Aussie and Frice are still butt wiggling it out right here. They are still like butt to butt. Look at them. They're both chucking torpedoes at the opposite team.
Yeah.
The torpedoes are going to high-five each other in the water.
Well,
as they cross.
Basically, in order to win now, KSC must secure a kill. 07 has contested B. A single kill will flip the lead. There's the radar from man with an RX-7. They want to know who's in the cap. Now they have that information.
Mm-hmm. And Coop might take a torpedo. In the same place where Dastard did.
Well, one won't kill him. Looks like he is. Yeah, he is. Not enough to kill him, though.
No, but nope, that didn't help. Okay. I was fixing to say no, but that won't help.
90 seconds to play. Both teams still in this game. If KSC can secure a kill, they will probably. If 07 can deny that kill, they will definitely win. They have the lead.
At which point, you need to tell your people, if you're KSC, go. We're losing this in a minute regardless. Go.
Look at these torpedoes from Aussie Zeus. He kind of luck chucked these into the cap. He's going to put 2 of them into Marin.
I see that.
That's going to give them a decent shot. They've got 60 seconds now to potentially try to burn down Marin here. Danny Loves driving into the B cap is now. Big rumble here in the middle of the board, shaping up in the final waning seconds of Game 2.
Kind of feel like at this point, Aussie just go try to fight it out with Frice. Keep him distracted. Eagle detected. Now, Eagle's at 6,000.
Yes.
He is detected.
Hataki's radar's gone up to pick up Eagle here as he runs south. He's right at the extreme edge of Hataki's range.
Eagle is actually getting some shells in.
Eagle is actually a bit low. This could be significant. Eagle under 1,000.
There that's it. They did it. They did it.
KSC flips the lead with 20 seconds to play. 07 has to bag a kill here if they want to win this game. The only person they have a shot at killing is Floops, and they have no way to see him. Look where he is, Zath. He's over on the 3 line.
I see that. Smart play by Floops.
There it was. The well-timed kill. The well-timed kill, KSC with the win.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness gracious, Saf. Now, it's funny, right? We talked about, we were joking about 07, dropping games and coming back with reverse sweeps earlier because they're kind of known for it. But
Yeah.
at the same time, right, this is the first time in the event that they have been down 2 games, right? They went down a game to AP way back in, I think, the top 8 or the top 16. They won their last 2 games, and then ever since then, they have led every series they have been in until now, right? They were down a
Until
game,
now.
obviously, and now they're down 2 games. Now they're every game is an elimination game now for 07 if they want to reclaim that champion title. What a great game that was.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know about you guys. I was, well, maybe we should bring our group back in and let's all talk about it together because